Hello? Hello? Oh, there he goes. Hello? All right. Important geometry. All right, good. All right. Looks like we're day 3 into this supply drop, our supply stockpile prospect. Oh, there it goes. Everything get caught up here real quick. Order 6 cooked meat. Gonna need 200 more cooked meat today, so that's heard that. Not the fun. All right. Mr. Goat Man, got a present for you. Where'd you go? Why doesn't the goat want my present? I don't know. I don't know where he went. All right. So, pretty much just doing some more things today. Continuing with the discussions we've had throughout the week. Continuing with my my experiments with the starting to gain a foothold over on YouTube also. I don't know. I haven't talked a lot about it over here on Twitch. But we're gonna get into it this morning. Kind of have a nice hunt in the woods and look for some goats and talk about YouTube. So I know a lot of people are upset with Twitch for a lot of stuff, and I'm not super happy with it, with the support I receive. Like a lot of people are upset about the host being removed. The host being removed, I don't think host being removed is the correct answer. I think hosts need to be fixed. If like why not just make it more of a redirect? Like instead of having, because the problem with host was if I host you on my channel and so if I'm offline and you come to my channel and I have a host set up, right? So let's say I'm hosting do that often because Eevee's awesome. Or nerdy, and when I say nerdy, I mean nerdy corgi, and or M damaged, or one of those people, somebody that's on the cornerstone. If I'm hosting them, and you come into my channel when I'm offline because you wanted to check to see if I'm alive, but you would never do that unless you just had a direct link to my page anyway. So, but you come in, I'm hosting them. You're now on my page, talking in my chat, watching Eevee's channel. Okay. So, there's a couple problems with that. First of all, you're on my page watching Eevee's channel. So if you talk in my chat because you're on my page, Eevee will never see it because Eevee's not really aware that you're there. Eevee doesn't get credit for it. If you talk, she doesn't. Like it's not something that the whole system's busted. Right? So she's not getting credit for it. If you talk or you ask a question or something, she doesn't know that you're there, so she doesn't know to respond to you. It's the whole situation leaves a lot to be desired. So and that is what they actually mean by, hey, this stuff is broken and it's not giving them the desired experience that they want, right? But instead of saying that and fixing the problem, they just remove it. So really, Jesus. And that's the issue. Not that they're removing it. It's because instead of fixing it, they just remove it. And that's the issue. Is that it's in the grand scheme of things, yeah, they're and the reason it's being removed is because it's causing confusion and it's costing them money, right? That's really the thing, is it's costing them money, and anything that doesn't actively make them money, they're not a fan of. And I get it. Like I'm making a bandage. Pretty. So a lot of people are upset about that. What I'm upset about, that being gone, like, it is what it is, right? Like, I've taken steps on the Discord and in my community to kind of give people tools to get that discoverability back for people, right? Sneak attack. Sneak attack. Sneak attack. I'm a sneak attacking fiend. So I want people to be able to find each other. I want people's communities to grow. Whether you're planning on staying on Twitch, whether you want to go to wherever you want to go. Like I'm here for you. Like I seriously, I want people to succeed. And it, these wolves, man, just feeding me this morning. So I'm not here to compete with people. I'm not. That's not what I'm trying for. I'm here to help support other creators and grow the community and just generally have a good time and have a good community. And if you don't believe me, or you think that, please go check out my Discord. Go look at like, hell, I made a post yesterday about what I'm learning as I've been going through starting to make videos over on YouTube, just trying my best to figure things out. I'm trying to share that information because, like, I'm sure there's other people out there that want to know how to do that, right? And if you're worried about having an affiliate on Twitch and wanting to make sure Pete must be joining, making sure that you're affiliate on Twitch, you just can't stream. Check your contract. My contract says I cannot stream, and if I on Twitch and YouTube at the same time, so I don't do. It also says I have a 24-hour discoverability, or not discoverability. There's a 24-hour exclusivity. That's the word I'm looking for. Thank you, Pete. So there's a 24-hour exclusivity for all the content that I release on Twitch that can only be released on Twitch. So the VOD, everything, 24 hours exclusivity. That's it. Okay. So after the 24 hours, I can take my VODs from Twitch. I can move them to YouTube. I can put them up over there. Do they get a lot of views? Not so much. Some of them have gotten okay. I think my best one is like 50 views. So not like, in the grand scheme of things, not massive views. And when I say views, I don't mean like somebody watched the entire VOD. Like, if they didn't watch the entire 3 hours, they may have clicked on it for 15 seconds and clicked away. But somebody clicked on it. Now, can that happen on Twitch? Sure. Probably not, though. And even if it does, like I never know. So, if you are looking at trying to make the move over there, like Scott LaBeouf once said, just do it. Like, all joking aside, if like it doesn't hurt, like it doesn't hurt you. Worst case scenario, you put your VODs on YouTube, somebody finds you on YouTube, and they come watch you on Twitch. Worst case scenario, you put your VODs up on Twitch or on YouTube, somebody finds your stuff on YouTube, and then they come or they just only watch your VODs on YouTube. it's not. There's no situation here where it hurts. And then in the grand scheme of things, now your VODs are over there also, because guess what? They don't delete your VODs off of YouTube. Your VODs stay there.
Finally managed to hit. Holy crap!
Nice.
I've just spent the last minute or two trying to get away from a wolf.
Oh yeah, the wolves are out in force this morning. Like,
it's worse because every time I try to move away from the wolf, it would start doing that, preparing geometry. So, aiming at a wolf that's not where I think it is, trying to crit the wolf so it stops following me, reloading. My internet's having trouble, obviously. Or something's funky with this version. Yeah, I haven't even moved. It was fine last patch. I want to point that out. Before the patch, we had no issues, so I'm guessing something's gone squirrely?
Yeah. So, yeah, we'll just have to keep an eye on it, figure out what's going on. But yeah, so with YouTube and stuff like that, I'm just putting stuff up there. Now, I will tell you, if you're trying to just throw your VODs up on YouTube and hoping miraculously somebody finds you and watches you, probably not going to happen. Do other things too. Whatever it is, like just upload a video randomly, or hell, even make a schedule on there too. And make sure that you're it's so I put a couple of silly videos for a game called Insect Swarm up over there. Now, Insect Swarm, it's a cool game. It's like, that was Starship Troopers. Imagine Starship Troopers, the bugs, and you're in a VTOL fight. Like, it's a cool game. I really enjoy it. Unfortunately, I'm kind of to a point now with that game where it's I've kind of outran the game. Where how do I make the fire go? Yep. How do you make the fire go, Pete?
Hit the activate button.
What's the activate button? Oh, activate. There it is. Found it. So I uploaded a bunch of videos, and I did it a horrible way. I really should have, because I uploaded like 10 videos for Insect Swarm all in one day, like right after each other, which is a horrible way to do it. Instead of making it one long video, because they each video is like 10 minutes a piece. There's like 8 or 10 of them. But I was trying to do the different weapon combinations, and because there's no information about the game on YouTube. Like, it's just, there's nothing. And I want to put more content out for that game because that video is doing, one of those videos is doing really well. They're all doing okay, but one of them's doing really well. But I'm hit a dead end because the dev is kind of, I think it's only like 1 or 2 people building it. They're Chinese, and so there's a language barrier, and there's a lot of difficulty to kind of get the information about the game. But like that video, I looked at it last night. It has 500 views on it. It has like 20 hours of watch time. Like, honestly, if that video continues along with what it's doing, like, it may be responsible for me hitting the time requirements for and I'm joking, of course, like, but it's just weird, like, just constant, just straight up. Yeah. Oh, it's not straight up. It's a freaking angle. It's just like, it's doing really, really well, and but because in my infinite wisdom, I decided that YouTube was out to get me, and YouTube hated me, and I was going to show them. I haven't been uploading videos to YouTube for 6 years. YouTube doesn't care about me. Twitch doesn't care about me. They care about the money that I bring in. They care, if I can generate subs, or on Twitch, right? Like, Twitch, that's what Twitch cares about. Twitch cares if I can generate subs. And it's not whether or not I can generate subs this month. It's whether or not I can get people to keep coming back and subbing, right? They want me to basically stream 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and they want me to have people pay to stay in the chat. And if I can generate 80,000 subs in a month, then Twitch is my best friend, and then they'll give me all the support I need and I could ever do. Am I ever going to generate that many subs? I don't know. Do I want to? I don't know. Like, that's a lot of people. And ideally, yeah, that would be great. I'd go buy a Lamborghini. No, I wouldn't buy a Lamborghini. My driveway, I'd have too much work in my driveway. Lamborghini in here, dude, I'd tear it up. Oh, they can have the SUV Lamborghini. I'm joking. It was a joke. No, I would help the hospital. But would but the problem is when you get to that point, your chat's going so fast. There's so many people in here. You're then a product of your own success, and then it's the stress, and that's the biggest thing that I've worried about. It's that at that point, I'm worried about the success of it all and trying to maintain that, because then this is no longer something that I'm building a community. It's no longer something that I'm trying to have fun with. It's no longer something that I'm solely focused on trying to.
I might have just fallen entirely out of the map. Yep, yeah. I've fallen out of the map entirely.
Yeah. My computer didn't like that. Please don't do it again.
I can't. I'm not in control of this. It warped me somewhere, and I'm stuck in a loop of preparing geometry. I do not know where I am.
Oh, that's
and I
not
can't get out
optimal.
of this. So yeah, I do apologize. I'm at this point I'm cycling my WASD keys to try and stop my movement. So as soon as I do see a game world, it might start moving plays.
My computer is not happy.
Alright, can you see if there's a kick button on the escape menu?
Holy crap, I can try. Yes.
Hit it. Let's just frickin' hope that I'm within the map. Otherwise, that's it, my level 50 character's dead.
No, I would just have to complete the...
No. I have to leave the prospect.
I thought if you didn't...
If you don't... So this mission has no insurance.
Oh.
If I die, my character is gone. If I don't leave and the time runs out, my character is gone.
It's not good.
Oh, actually no, it's booted me out of the... Oh, it completely kicked me.
Alright then. Well, that was fun. Now my game's playing again. So...
No, as in, I'm no longer part of the prospect. That's it, I'm back on the main menu.
Oh, wow. You said, dear. Oh, maybe when I kick you, it takes you from the prospect completely.
Yep, it's completely reset my gear, it's reset everything. It's reset my character, actually. I'm gonna reboot the game. I think something bulked up.
It seems like it.
But yeah, no, so remember me telling you I'd see what would look like a rock or a cave, and then it would go back to loading geometry?
Yeah.
Well, it did that. And then it loaded me back there.
Yeah, well, and I don't know if you actually watched it on stream when you did that, but
you were stuttering like crazy. It was bad.
Yeah, it was like you're in a constant state of loading into the world.
Yeah. So we've definitely got something gone wrong. I'm gonna quickly search the Icarus Discord.
So the ultimate trick with YouTube and Twitch is Twitch wants me to keep you here. It wants me to generate subs. It wants me to generate bits. It wants me to make hype trains. It wants anything I can do to keep you on Twitch and never leave. You keep doing the same thing. YouTube wants me to generate views, generate people clicking on my videos. It wants me to keep people on YouTube. It never wants you to leave, right? Everything's that way. Paramount Plus, HBO Max. Like they never want you to leave. They want you to have no other streaming services. They want you, you know what I'm saying? So it's nothing new. And I'm not saying that that's a bad thing for them to do, or like I get it. The difference is in the grand scheme of things, YouTube makes it easier for me to do these things. they're giving me the tools to better do that and things like that. Twitch, I think, is a part of its own success. It doesn't quite know how to do what it's trying to do. So, and then I've been watching a creator over on YouTube. His name's Big E, and giving me a lot of insight. He's helped me a lot with it too, trying to understand the algorithm, trying to figure out what the hell I'm doing. Because it's a different thing, right? And Big E over on YouTube described it that Twitch is a streaming service. Twitch is a live streaming service. It's like live TV, right? And I've described it that way before. It's like, or not live TV. It's like going to a small comedy club or something, right? It's interactive. You can feed back and forth. It's live. You're there. You can talk to them. YouTube is more like a DVR. But now you're getting live TV in there. You're getting that stuff that's recorded, and but people are going there to watch like a DVR when they want to watch it. So I'm not being punished for not being live at all times of the day and always, like, I don't have to be there. I can just check in throughout the day a couple times when I have a moment or I remember. I can check and see if there's a new comment. If there's a new comment, I respond. Easy enough.
Trying again.
All right. Trying to come back in.
So, I can already see the answer to this, but are there a lot of burnt trees around this area?
Over there, yes. Over here, not so much.
I bet they weren't loaded on my end, because I didn't see them.
Ah.
If you run into them, I'm immediately being thrown into preparing geometry again. Just give it a sec, see if I get world.
So yeah, with the whole
Still lagging for you?
Yeah. All right. Oh, I picked the wrong one.
Well, you're gonna have to kick me.
Still, like, go. There's an unstuck thing.
No, if you kick me, I'm out of the mission anyway.
Well, yeah, but you want to try your unstuck thing first?
I'm still on preparing geometry. I haven't loaded. Yeah, okay. I just saw a rock for a split second and then went back to preparing geometry.
Kick you again?
You're gonna have to kick me.
Oh, flash storm.
Well, if you haven't put the points in your solo tree, now would be a good time.
I have been.
Because I'm going to be out of this mission now. Because yeah, so I couldn't see any of those dead trees. So of course I hit one.
As soon as you touch it, you get hit.
Or the game, and I no longer agree of where I am. So
you can see how that might be an issue.
yeah, so See, I found the hint in the Discord searching. And, this is an issue from 2021.
Oh, good.
Now, the bug reports for this are a community sourced thing, and the community upvoted. So it's entirely possible that it's just not been upvoted enough for them to see it. So...
Alright.
Sorry, but you're gonna have to do the last 200 meat by yourself.
It's just gonna take time. Yeah. So, we keep kind of back and forth, obviously trying to go through the game and get the thought process out here for the whole YouTube thing. So, the difference is the algorithm on YouTube, once you kind of figure it out, it's like a Rubik's Cube, right? Like, I can pick up a Rubik's Cube and I'll eventually solve it. like I'll figure it out eventually. But it's gonna take me it's gonna take me, I was gonna say a minute, but it's gonna take me a minute. it's gonna take me a while. Like, and I don't mean like a minute, I mean like a minute. So I don't put a lot of work into trying to solve Rubik's Cubes in 8 seconds, but there are people out there that can solve a Rubik's Cube in 8 seconds, right? And that's what they do. So once you figure out the YouTube algorithm and you figure out how to get yourself advertised over there and stuff like that, the algorithm doesn't care. The algorithm does not care who you are. It doesn't care if you have one video. It doesn't care if you have 10,000 videos. It doesn't care if you have one subscriber or if you have 10 million. If people click on your video and they watch it, it will show your video to more people. That's it. So that's your goal over there, is to get people to click on your video and watch it. And then either click on another one of your video, which is the most preferred, or click on somebody else's video and stay on YouTube. And as long as you can do that, YouTube is your friend. I have 2 minutes.
So I've done some more reading, and I'm voting to not do this. But the choice is yours. The most likely culprit from what people have said is a burnt tree.
Okay.
How we fix it...
Chop down the burnt trees.
So the reason... Yeah, you've got to remove the burnt tree that I'm in. The problem is, I no longer exist in the world correctly, so the client's putting me in a box until it can figure out where I'm supposed to be.
And you were down here
someplace. You don't know which tree. Well, you see, here's the problem. There's a lot of burnt trees, and I don't know which one it was. So, here's what I'm going to suggest. I'm going to join. Keep your map open. The moment you see me, mark me.
Okay. How do I mark it?
You should be able to just click on the map. I'm hitting join. So zoom in, because
that's as far as it'll let me zoom.
I have a horizon, I have a rock wall, I have preparing geometry.
I have P.
So you found me on the map? So pretty
no,
much
I
you've got
found
to
you.
figure out... Oh, kill the trees. Yeah. Don't worry about killing me in the process. If you have to kill me, kill me. In fact, killing me will get me out of the tree. Alright.
Alright. Oh, there it goes. Spike. So sorry about that. So I think what happened was I was transferring so much data between me and Pete. It started murdering my internet.
I'm gonna stay at home. I have burnt trees now. Hey, Plum, I've got burnt trees now.
Hey!
I'm going to kill all the burnt trees.
Yeah, I can see how that might be.
I'll let you go back to farming. Oh, hunting. I'm gonna make it my mission in life to destroy every single burnt tree in existence.
So, in the grand scheme of things, like I said, obviously we're having issues with the game this morning, but it happens. Game's still in early access. They're working on it. They're releasing weekly updates to the damn game. Like they're working on it. Like
the game is not in early access.
Oh, it's not early access?
The developer, after the fiasco that was DayZ Standalone, which was not a game he had control of, has said he will never use the early access program on Steam ever again. Which is fair enough, because, well, this is a tangent, everyone, I apologize. The early access program on Steam is an absolute shit show, because everyone goes, oh, it's broken, it's not finished, it's a freaking alpha!
Yeah.
The game's
alpha.
Not done!
Well, it's the same thing with the GTA 6 leak stuff, right? Where everybody's like, oh god, it looks so horrible. Oh my god, it was alpha, it was a tech demo, what the hell's wrong with you?
So, like, yeah, So yeah, and that's the problem, that it's not just this game, but like every game has this problem. People don't understand that early access games are not finished.
Yeah, and that's the point is you're buying into it to get early access. That's the whole point, is that you're buying into the game to get early access. The only thing that can hurt them now is that if you buy into a game in early access, I believe you can refund it all the way until 2 hours after it releases.
Yes.
Which for a dev can be both good and bad.
Man, I wish, a certain game we've recently played that we're very unhappy about because it didn't keep to any of its Kickstarter promises had released on Steam for this reason, and you were able to get your money back for this reason. Not thinking of any game in particular.
So, and I would agree with that statement on that game. And I'm not happy with that game. I'm not happy with the way it turned out. But at the same time, like, I bought into that for the hope of right in the nose again. I'm really good at sticking arrows in these guys' noses. But I bought into that game with a hope of and a dream, right? And I knew when I bought into it that the devs were full of crap. Like I was like, there's no way that you're gonna do what you were advertised. So going back and thinking about it, am I happy with the way it turned out and what happened specifically with the way the industry is being treated on that game? No, I am pissed about it. I'm mad. I went and set my damn a very nasty note in the middle of my base on a screen that basically says, "Screw you guys, I'm going home." But the reason I logged into it is because I paid for the money on that server. I'm gonna have my character on that server, and I'm basically having it run in the background so that if they ever fix it in the future, I'll have a bunch of points.
Oh god. Alright, there's a tree somewhere where I was. I was on the fairly open side of the base.
But I bought into it in Kickstarter. I bought into it early access.
Shut up and take my money.
So for a longer time. Thank you, Mr. Silent. How you doing this morning, my friend? I'm trying to find Pete. Jesus.
I was clearing trees. It had dropped. It broke. I ran past it. And I fell through the world. Just in case the stream drops, we will return as soon as the tree is fixed and his Plum's game stops lagging. So,
or this wolf kills you.
Okay, obviously I stepped forward into a tree. Damn it.
Evidently, the way to find wolves and get meat is to have Pete stand in trees and lag my game out.
Speaking of a wolf, is that a wolf coming down from... Yep, that's another wolf. Just up the hill. There you go.
So thank you, Mr. Silent. How you doing this morning, my friend? So I will say that the difference between... So Biggie described Twitch as a screwdriver. If I'm trying to put a screw into the wall or screw a screw in, it's a really nice, good screwdriver. Phillips screwdriver to put a Phillips screw into where the Phillips screw needs to be put. YouTube is a multi-tool. It's a...
Oh, there's one here. I can't see it.
Well, you're whacking it.
That's because I'm just swinging the axe.
YouTube is basically a Gerber multi-tool. It's... Can it put that Phillips screw into the wall? Sure. It can do it. It's possible. Right? Is it the best thing to put the screw into the wall with? No, it's not. Now, if I needed to open a bag of dog food, oh, I got a knife in there too. If I needed to, cut a wire and strip it, oh, I got that. Oh, I got a pair of pliers there. I got a little saw to cut a tree down with. Like, it's a multi-tool. It does a lot of stuff. It's not really awesome at any of it, but it's there, it's convenient, and it's easy. And
I am afraid to move. There are no more trees around me.
No, I don't see any.
Okay.
There's one over here. Hell, now YouTube's in everybody's pocket. You have YouTube with you at all times. You have Twitch with you at all times too. But if you go and go to the bathroom and you got 5 minutes, you can go watch a YouTube video. You're probably not going to log into Twitch, right? Twitch is more of a, hey, I want to watch a streamer and try to interact with them. Hey, I'm going to be here for a couple hours. I'm going to do that. Like, I'm the world's worst about it too. When I go to work, like it, because I'm having to leave and come back and leave and come back. Yeah, it's more for the interaction, right? So it's different now. A lot of people want Twitch or YouTube to be Twitch. It's not, and it won't be. And the more I think about it, the more I'm like, yeah, I would like some of those tools over there. Like, I would like some of the interaction stuff over there. But it's not. It's not the same. It's not going to be the same. That's a tree right there.
Yep, okay, there is nothing around me now. The closest tree I have is on your right. So this is the nearest tree that I can see, so...
I'm just going to stay over here with you for a little bit, help you get down trees.
Yeah, sorry,
No, you're fine. I would much rather do this and be able to, you know, allow you to finish the prospect so that you can get the points and stuff from it. But that's not true. Like, YouTube, that's the basis of YouTube is videos, right? And more of like a DVR, right? Like, you can go and kind of watch it whenever you want to watch it, and you can kind of do whatever you want to. But they are putting stuff in to be able to do the other stuff and to make progress, or to do shorts, to do everything. But it is a master of all, or a jack of all trades and master of none, right? It's not like, you know, yeah, they do short videos like TikTok over there, and they do, you know, streaming like Twitch over there, and they do videos, and they do all this stuff, but it's kind of, it's all over the place, right? It's all over the shop. It's so it may not, it's not the best at streaming because it has the same tools. I'm not a fan of them either. I don't like the format. I'm not making them. Like, don't get me wrong. I have some shorter videos that I've made over there, but the reason that those videos were made was because it was a backpack. I was just showing a loop in Backpack Hero, right? So like I had a purpose for it. Like I was trying to make something very instructive, and it just didn't need to be a long video to show what I needed to show. So the thing with that is it's the algorithm. The reason you're not seeing streams on YouTube is because you're not searching for streams on YouTube. Oh, I love Backpack Hero. It's an amazing game.
It's great. Like, I don't like those kind of games, and I love Backpack Hero too. It's great.
Like
I don't see any more burnt trees. I'm afraid they're all up to you now.
5 or 6 more of them. The problem is I just broke my axe.
Over here. Okay, I know there's still metal in there. I can go and find a cave and start on smelting if you think it's a good idea at this point.
Well, I have broken my my good my good knife. I've broken my good sword, or my good axe. Okay. The axe I'm not super worried about. I could probably get it by without it. But the other...
I'm gonna try and carefully get to a cave using zigzag maneuvers. In hopes that maybe I can glitch myself past things.
I don't think I have.
There's still 4 ingots in the anvil, so you've still got...
Yeah, I was looking for the anvil. I couldn't find it.
Oh, left of the oxide dissolver in the corner.
Okay. Yeah. Backpack Hero is such a good game, and it's not even like a good game. Backpack Hero is like 5 good games. Like it's amazing because every single character plays so different. So because every character plays so differently, it ends up being like 4 games. It's so good.
I want to quickly sleep through the night. When you're ready, we'll... Alright, I'll work on getting a smelter and there we go.
Well, I should be okay. Like I have both of my things are repaired, and there's only like 5 trees left over there.
But I've broken my my good axe. My good pick is gone. So I'm now down to using the iron. So I'd like to get a little more iron. So I'm going carefully.
But yeah, so if you go to YouTube and you start getting into the algorithm and you start searching for live streams, and if you're trying to find live streams and they're not showing up, over on the left side you can go down and there's like a live thing. And you can click on that and it will only display those. So you can kind of get it to start going into that. But if you start watching live streams over there, it'll start recommending them to you. The reason is right now it's not recommending them to you because you're not watching them. So it doesn't give them to you because you haven't demonstrated that you want to watch them. And it's about YouTube's all about trying to give you exactly what you want. So you go over there and you're like, hey, how do I change the engine oil in an 84 Civic? And then you end up watching a documentary on sharks and how they have like 8 rows of teeth. And it's about getting you lost and trying to give you exactly what you want. So you look over and go, holy crap, it's 3 o'clock in the morning. I've got to go to bed. Right? It's about getting you lost over there. Yeah, it's, and then the thing too is they have it now, so it's on smart TVs, and hell, it's on my smart TV. I watch YouTube when I go to sleep. Like, they're very good at what they do. Yeah, and but they're each for their own, and like I'm not, by no means am I like, oh, I'm done with this, I'm out of here. Like I put too much work and effort and into Twitch to abandon it. I've got a lot of work into the channel. I've set up a lot of stuff. There's a lot of good stuff here. It's just I do want to just diversify, and as a creator, and I recommend any creator to do this. Diversify, because if something happens and for whatever reason, something happens and you either have to leave Twitch or you have to leave YouTube or whatever, it's nice to have something else, right? Or if an ad apocalypse happens, or it's nice to have, especially if you're somebody that depends on this for your living. Obviously I'm not. I still have a day job. I still do all that stuff. But if you're somebody that depends on this stuff for your living, diversify. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, YouTube doesn't care about you. Twitch doesn't care about you. Like, it's so, and we as humans, especially in America, for the longest time, you've been bred into, especially with my, like, I guess my generation's kind of the last one that does that, where we think that a company cares about you. Like, don't get me wrong, like, my company doesn't care about me. Like the place I work for today, like, if I walked in there today, it was like, nope, I'm out, freaking ninja vanish. They'd be like, all right, whatever, screw you. they don't care. And if you think they do, then you're buying into it, right? So, and I'm not trying to be all conspiracy theories and even, dude, get support on Twitch is impossible too. Like, they're trying to get support anywhere. It's hard. Like, there's so many people. Like, I can send a message or a letter to Twitch and be like, hey, I have this. That is American. Yeah. Oh no. Oh, you're just talking about like support in general. Yeah, it's hard. Because nobody wants to help you. It's all about now. It's what is it for me? What Whiffum and FOMO and all these other, because we have to shorten everything and we have to now, faster. And that's really what the problem is it's this fear of missing out. It's this what's in it for me. It's all this stuff is it's just, unfortunately, that's, especially in America now, it's this, I'm the most important person, and my snowflake is more special than every other snowflake that's ever existed. And how dare you think that my feelings aren't the most important in the world. And yes, you are special. You're individual. You're awesome. You're an awesome person. But so is every single person that you meet. And that's the point and the problem that I think that society as a whole. And when I say that, obviously, I'm talking about America. I live in America. It's what I deal with. But people think that that they're special, and if I'm not actively supporting their special, then I'm out to get them. I'm not out to get you. Like, I honestly want everybody to have the same sorry, but my axe got distracted. I want everybody to have the same abilities. I want everybody to be able to go out and have the same things, right? I think everybody should be treated the same. I think everybody should be treated fairly, and I think everybody should have the same opportunities in life. Does everybody have the same opportunities in life? No, they don't, and it's unfair, and it's garbage, but it is what it is. But and it's not, and I wish it was. I wish everybody could be treated equally. I really do, and I do my best to treat everyone I meet equally. Because that's what people deserve. Like, when I meet you, I don't know you. I don't know what you've done. So I treat you like a human, and I treat you like I want to be treated, and that's all I can do. But if you start treating me poorly, I will treat you poorly back. Because I don't need that in my life, and I'm going to move on. So, and I just, it is what it is. But the problem is today's world, everybody, thinks that, I come from a point where respect is earned, right? When I meet someone, I have a level of respect that I give all humans. All humans get, you're a human, I respect you for being a human. And how that interaction goes, if you treat me poorly or you treat me without respect, I'm not going to treat you with respect. Like, it's like, and it's not like I'm going to sit there and just disrespect you. I'm just going to move on with my life. Because I don't need that evil in my life. But it's now if you don't give somebody massive amounts of respect, like, so I'm sitting at the train, and there's a big line for the train trying to go home from the airport, and there's 12 people that can get in a car, and there's like there's probably 15 people trying to get to this car. And this TSA agent walks up, young lady, and he's like, "Oh, thank you so much." And she just walks right in front of everybody and walks into the train. She's like, "Oh, you're so nice." Like, just talking to everybody, just like this dismissive freaking, oh, Jesus. Oh, what the hell? And I'm just like, are you freaking kidding me? I'm like, you seriously think that you're that freaking so full of yourself that I'm like, really? And the problem is when you do that and you're dealing with another employee at the airport, I'll go find your supervisor. Yeah, it's just she, and that's what it was. Is it was like, oh, I'm trying to go home. I'm like, we're all trying to go home. Like, I'm tired. Dealing with stupid people at the airport all day. Like, it's time to go home. But it's just that me attitude. And honestly, like that woman did a lot for me to not like her that day. And like, if I ever run into a situation where she needs help or something, I'd be like, yeah, sorry, I'm busy. Like, it's just like, just wait. Like, it sucks that you might have to wait a little bit longer for the train, but it's first come, first serve. When I walk up to the train, like I walk up and I'll stand next to the door. I'll stand off to the side. So if somebody's coming out, they can get out of the train, because that's how the train works. Don't get me started on the train at work, man. The elevators, oh my Lord. Like, people at the airport do not know how elevators work. Like, did you know if there's people in the elevator, they need to get off before more people can get on?
No, really?
Yeah. Yeah, people at the airport do not understand that. I don't know how many times, like, I've been trying to get out of the elevator, and the wheelchair pushers, we call them wheelchair pushers because they push wheelchairs, which is they needed. It's they help people get around the airport, and but they think they're the most important people in the entire airport, and they just shove themselves in, and you're like, dude, you're pushing a wheelchair onto an elevator, and it's not a large elevator. It would hold basically a pallet jack. So it's not a massive a massive elevator. And so you get about 3 or 4 wheelchairs in there, and it gets pretty full pretty quickly. And here I am trying to get out, and they just like they'll park all the elevators or all the wheelchairs right in front of the door. You can't get out, so I'll just stand in the middle of the door and just look at them and do the.
I do that too. I get as close to the damn door as I can, and I'll just lean on the sides, so that when they open the door, there's just his face right in front of them.
Oh yeah, no, I'm horrible because I'll stand. Like I've gotten now to where
What's going on?
I'll when the elevator goes to open, I'll stand right in front of the door, because if not, like they just start bum rushing into the elevator and then you can't get out. And I'm like, dude, I or the damn security guard that we have. We have this one security guard in particular that is basically she's Paul Blart Mall Cop, and she thinks that she's she thinks she's saving the world, and like, oh, she's horrible. Like they'll go out there, like they're the dumpsters out. She's the loading dock security guard, so she'll be out on the loading dock, and the janitorial staff will be taking the trash out, and I've heard her flat tell the janitorial staff before, "You can't bring that out here. The trash can's full. You'll find, roads closed, pizza boy." I'm like, what? You don't get to make those decisions. That's not how this works. Oh, she is horrible. That lady. This is the same one that, like, as a security guard, I'll go up there and she has to. I understand you need to look through my bag because I'm bringing the bag through a security checkpoint. Okay, cool. You need to look through my bag. I'm okay with that. So she'll want to look through every single pouch of my backpack to make sure. And then, like, every once in a while I'd bring lunch in that way. So I would go to it. She'd like want to open and like stuck her hand in my Burger King bag one day, and I'm like, oh hell no, lady, get the hell out of my food. I've had several discussions with her supervisor. I'm like, dude, she just needs to, like, I understand she needs to do her job, but she is not Paul Blart. Like, I think she thinks she is Paul Blart. Yeah, oh dude, she is crazy. And so one of the other guys I worked with, somehow, I don't know how, he got to talking to her or something, and she found out that we're the IT guys. And she
I bet I know which one it was.
Well, no, it was it's Jordan. And
okay.
in his defense, he's trying to help her, and he's trying to be nice. And somehow she needed help with a computer problem, so he started helping her, and now she's like, she will like open the door and like scream and get people to knock on our door for him to come out and help her. And it's like he's her personal freaking IT guy now, right? So I was coming in one day. I went out, took my trash out, as I was covering the morning shift for Mike, and he had a family emergency so I had to cover a couple of days for him a couple of weeks ago, and so I coming back in, and she's like, and I swear, he's like, oh hey, is the other guy here? I go, the other guy? She's like, Orange. I'm like, Orange? And she's like, Jose or whatever. And I was like, you mean Jordan? And she's like, oh yeah. I'm like, no, he's off today. Like, it's his day off. Oh, he was helping me with a resume. I needed his help. I'm like, well, he's not here today, so good luck with that. I just walked off. I'm like, oh hell no.
And this, ladies and gentlemen, is why, unless it's explicitly part of your job, you don't tell people you do IT.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. Like, I don't mind helping people, and then I come to find out, like, it's not even. It's like she's filling out resumes for her boyfriend, and like trying to get her boyfriend a job because he's not capable. I guess I don't know what's going on. What is today evolved into? We're talking about YouTube and Twitch, and like now we're talking about security guards at work. Oh, I'm trying to hunt. I don't even know what's going on today. Now we got a second floor in our house.
Yeah.
But so yeah, I don't know, man. Anyway. So in the grand scheme of things, with Twitch and YouTube, if as a creator you have some sort of brand loyalty, and this works both ways. This works for Twitch. This works for YouTube. You have some sort of ill-conceived brand loyalty to either one of those. Why? And I don't mean that like I seriously, like, why? Why do you have a brand loyalty to either one of those? They do not have a brand loyalty. If you think that either one of them, if you think Twitch or YouTube, like, don't get me wrong, there's been, I'm sure, a couple of people that have left Twitch lately that Twitch has had a meeting about, and their names been mentioned. But they're not going to come out and say it. They're not to, try to, I'm sure they're trying to figure out some way to get them back, or at this point, I'm sure they're trying to stop the hemorrhaging. They're not trying to worry about the few people that have left. They're worried about the hundreds or thousands of people that follow them. Because that's what they care about. They care about that money and that stuff coming through. So yeah, they care about that, but it's a money thing. They don't care. If I left Twitch today, whatever, I'd be surprised if my name even showed up in a report. Same thing if I left YouTube. Like, YouTube doesn't care. Like, follow the rules, do what you're supposed to do. Through the bushes. And you'll be fine. So if that's the situation and that's the way YouTube or Twitch is going to treat you, then why are you giving them some sort of loyalty in front? Now, that being said, I still don't know, like, I multi-streaming and stuff like that, like streaming on Twitch and YouTube, are obviously I'm an affiliate. I can't do that. But multi-streaming on different platforms at the same time, I still don't know if that, even if I didn't have the affiliate agreement on me, I don't know if I would do it. Like, I've tried it a couple of times. I don't like it. I don't like what it does to the quality of the stream. I don't like for the confusion that it induces. I don't. But if it's your channel and you're choosing how to do it, that's for you to decide, not for me. So I would decide that for yourself. If you're capable of keeping it where you're happy with the quality and how things are working, by all means, freaking go for it. But for me, not a fan. So I'll just go one at a time, like it. So I'll just continue on with the current plan I have of streaming here in the mornings, Tuesday through Saturday, 7 a.m. to 10 a.m. Central Standard Time, and then on Sundays, Sundays and Mondays, when I have time, when I have I have some time, I'm gonna try to stream over on YouTube. Get a couple of streams over there, just to kind of get the algorithm to realize that I do stream. If you can recommend it people to me for streaming, it'd be great. And leave stuff up over there. I'm gonna keep taking the VODs from Twitch. I'm gonna start moving them over there. And then when I get home at night, I'm gonna try to make a video. So I've been trying to at night, when I get home from work, before I go to bed, just try to make a quick video. Maybe not the highest thing, but it's getting videos out there, getting something that I'm okay with, and just putting putting stuff into the grinder, right? Beating the algorithm, getting the algorithm used to me being there, and hopefully finding stuff that people will like over there, and slowly doing what I can. So I'm just gonna slowly just churn at that. But like, YouTube definitely it's a slow burn. If none of this stuff is get rich quick. Like, you have to be incredibly lucky to do some of the progress that people have made in the past on Twitch and YouTube. And it's possible, like, it's still possible to go over on YouTube and have a video blow up, and like, as a new creator, throw a video out and have the algorithm pick it up. And if you do it just right, and the first couple of hundred people click on your video, and it gets pushed into the algorithm of, hey, this thing's got a really high click-through rate, and if you show it to people, they're gonna click on it. It's possible to blow up overnight still. But I think it's a lot more possible to blow up overnight on YouTube than it would be to blow up on. So, and if anything, I think YouTube is more of a if you really do want to stream on Twitch, YouTube almost a better tool to grow your Twitch channel. than Twitch is, which is weird. So my goal and kind of what my idea is I'm trying to make myself more accessible. I'm trying to just generally make my content and the stuff I put out easier for people to get in whatever form they want. So if you want to come watch on Twitch, here I am. If you want to wait and after you want to run a little bit behind and you prefer to watch it on YouTube, here I am. If you want to watch a couple of videos about how to do crazy stuff in Backpack Hero, it's on YouTube. It's like instead of me trying to tell people how to do things, I'm just going to put the stuff there and let people do what they want. The Bounty of One. Yeah, Bounty of One's awesome. Bounty of One's another really good one. I'm trying to get better at it. It's hard for me to make some of those because I'm so used to Pete being here and keeping me on track. And those are a lot more on my own. So it's just me. So trying to keep it going and making sure it's going. But Bounty of One's another really good roguelike. And another, I definitely recommend it. It's not expensive. I need to get to the, I forgot how much it was last night, stuff like that when I was talking about it. But it's a good game. And that's another one that even though all the characters kind of play similar to each other, they all still have they focus on different things. The Natiko, I think, or whatever. Speaking of expensive, he focuses on the closer you get to him, the faster you fire. Another one focuses on crit damage. Another one focuses on, AoE damage. Oh. Uh-oh. You're smart, boy? Yeah, I don't ever... If somebody ever asks you for anything like that, just be like, yeah, no. And that's the biggest thing I try to tell people, especially for, Yeah. Yeah, two-factor authentication is amazing. Seriously. If you don't have two-factor authentication and it's offered for something, just add it. Hell, I was happy this last time when I got my new phone. My Duo, I actually got it backed up. It didn't work the first time, so I went back on my old phone, re-uploaded it, and then downloaded it, and it transferred all of my stuff to my new phone. And I was like, oh, so much easier. Yeah, and that's the problem. It's just, yeah, somebody gets hacked, or somebody gets their account social engineered, and then that's how they get you, right? It's the same thing with the social engineering on Facebook. They're like, oh, don't accept friends requests, I've been hacked. No, you haven't been hacked. Your account's been duplicated. Somebody's made a clone of your account. They friended a bunch of your friends. They all accepted it, and now they're asking your grandkids for money because they're trapped in Mexico. like, and it's they may not even use your account for that. They may be just trying to get information for other people's accounts so that they can go onto another account and then use that information in a way that wasn't, to get more data, to more. It's all social engineering. If somebody starts requesting data from me, I'm just like, okay, who are you? What do you want? Why are you talking to me? Well, and usually what they'll do is they try to go in there and try to sneak attack. Yeah. That's good. I'm glad it didn't, hurt. But usually what they'll do is they'll do that, and then they'll either they'll start running stolen credit cards through it, or something like that, where they're trying to launder money, or like they do all kinds of shady garbage.
Oh, that's not good. Please don't run into any burnt trees. Please don't run into any burnt trees. Zigzag.
But yeah, I don't know. I get the same ones where they want to, I get them all the time on Discord too, where they're like, hey, you want to check out this game that I'm making? And honestly, 9 times out of 10, if you ask me about the game that you're making or something like that and start trying to talk to me on Discord like that, like I would love to be able to do that. But a lot of times, that conversation, I'm just talking to you to see where it goes. And most likely for a screenshot, so I can display it to my community and say, hey guys, this is how this works. Don't fall for this. Yeah, that's like I'm very, very protective of my account. Like I have over 1,200 games in my Steam account. I'm very protective of my Steam account, because that is a lot of money that I have just stuck in there. So yeah, I feel you. Like I would definitely be
We have
not
only
that
burnt trees. I think all the burnt trees came back.
I'm getting better, Pete. I'm shooting wolves through the bushes.
Nice.
I don't even know where he is.
I'm at base, got fire whacker just in case.
I'm trying to get back there. There he is.
But yeah, where you went and cleared all the trees, it looks like they're all back, at least for me, and all on fire.
That's not optimal. Yep. It looks like there's one down there on fire.
Yeah, that one's on fire, so, yeah. So, I have burnt trees here in front of me. I'm scared to get close to them. Okay, so, obviously all the burnt trees I couldn't see are finally here. So what does the game do if I do this? Oh god. Nope. I just put my face on it. I'm out of here. It's scary. So, we have some more iron.
Yeah, that stuff sucks though. Like, it is such a scummy thing for people to like. It's just people put so much hard work and effort into their stuff for somebody to take it like that. It sucks. But I'm glad you got it back and. But yeah, even if you have somebody that you think is that you've known for a while and you're talking to them, like obviously if Silent sent me a message on Steam and been like, "Hey, dude, you know, check out my new NFT freaking stuff," I've been like, "Yeah, I'm good." And then I report your account for being hacked.
I guess I'm kind of lucky in this regard. I don't have to worry about friends messaging me when being hacked.
Yeah.
If friends message me and it's not plumbed, I know they've been hacked.
Well, yeah, as soon as somebody starts asking me for passwords and anything, I just assume, like, okay, first of all, why the hell do you need my Steam password?
Oh, no, I mean, if anyone messages me and it's not you, they've been hacked. Nobody messages me. I have no friends.
Oh, poor Pete. I'm your friend, Pete.
Like, well, yes.
I don't have any friends.
I have one friend who messages me.
I don't. Nobody messes. Well, that's not true. I get messaged a little bit more every once in a while. Silent and Michu and help my boy to unban, so he needs his password. Oh wow. Yeah, whenever you do things like that, especially if you can go back and get the screenshots, man. Like I always try to at least advertise that stuff and because yeah, it sucks that they got you, but that's maybe you can use that to keep somebody else from getting got.
What's this? Oh, but a repair hammer that can be made of metal.
Repair hammers.
Would you like a repair hammer made of metal?
I haven't used mine that much. That's probably okay.
Okay, 1 second.
We've got like 100 more, or like 80 more meat, and then we're out of here.
Okay, well.
And honestly, I'd rather stick the metal in my my pickaxe in my my axe and my knife.
We have in the bench 102 ingots. So if you want, you can have it.
It's not like we can take it with us.
True. Alright. I saw the hammer, saw the anvil, I was like, I have to do this. You like how compact this is, though? I'm pretty sure I hit you on the head in that last one.
I'm fine. It's alright. It's just a minor concussion. .
thought the upper story would help reduce some of the damage to the lower story.
Well, that's probably true.
And hopefully give us more chance for catches fire. You know, with unfire.
It's a level 16 now. Oh yeah, so yeah, to kind of sum everything up today, don't give your password to anyone, ever. Don't share your passwords. I recommend some sort of password generator, especially for like stuff that is important to you, like Twitch and Steam. Two-factor authentication, always a good plan. I would be careful. Like, two-factor authentication to your email is better than none. But also remember that if somebody hacks your email, somehow gets into your email, and yeah, I use LastPass person. It works for me. When I started using, and I haven't tried any other ones. That one works. I haven't. Why go get another one? But know that if you have your bank, right, and you have your password and your two-factor authentications that do the same bank or same email, and somebody hacks that email, they can reset it, use a two-factor authentication, and then get a new password. Not two-factor authentication if it's all going to the same place. So, and then, start using, especially, if you can have just a randomly generated password, just gobbledygook, alphabet soup stuff. Obviously that's good. But it's still, obviously it's still breakable, right? Somebody really tries, you can still break it. If you trying to make stuff, you don't have a password generator, and you want to try to make one, use several words. Like, seriously, you can do, pick, whacker, arrow, right? And that makes it incredibly difficult for cracker programs to break it for some reason. I'm sure somebody's currently trying to write programs that will work for those better. But just random words, just kind of stuck together, seems to cause them problems. So that's honestly a more secure password than the 2 uppercase and 2 lowercase and 2 special characters and a number and your mom's maiden name and your kidney, and like those. It doesn't make you any more secure, really. But factor authentication, definitely recommended. Whether you use Duo or your email, or even having it just text your phone or whatever. is helpful. And then if you are a creator and you are making stuff on the Twitch or the YouTube, I recommend diversifying. I put a little bit of effort, at least getting a foothold into the other platforms. It will take you a couple hours. And then, of course, once you do that, then you're all wound up, and then you start having to start going through everything. Because usually that's when you do a security check on everything. Yeah, I have my Steam accounts actually tied to my Steam on my phone, and I have the two-factor authentication on my phone for Steam. But yeah, so, and if you guys are watching this on YouTube, come say hi on Twitch or leave a comment or add something. Like I hate that, make sure you do I figure if you want to push a button down there, there's lots of buttons for you to push on the bottom of the page. If you feel like pushing a button, push a button. If you don't want to push a button, push a button. You do you. Me and the algorithm are going to go round and round about that whole freaking thing. I may eventually do it. But you do you. You're on YouTube. You know how it works. If you're on Twitch and you want to hang out and you want to send stuff over here, hey, come hang out. Come join the Discord. Come do that. I'm gonna try to every once in a while. I do it at really weird hours. I probably should do it first thing in the morning on the weekends, so that we have a better chance of catching the people that usually come into Twitch and hang out. The whole point of me streaming on Discord is so if somebody wants to come in and chat and actually, let me hear their wonderful voice, then Discord allows me to do that. And then I just stream in Discord so that I don't have to worry about what's being said in broadcast because I like keeping control of that. And then in the midst of all that, I'm gonna start trying to stream a little bit more often. Oh, look, a cave, Pete. Fun cave. And like I said, my ultimate goal is just to make myself and my content more accessible. However you want to consume it, I'm trying to do that. Now, with that being said, am I going to go? Because what is there? There's float plane. There's another one. I don't know. I know there's a couple other ones that, especially if you're not advertiser friendly on YouTube, or you're kind of controversial. There's a couple other ones that a couple of people I watch. I don't remember the names. I don't mess with the dog.
So the real question is it that you don't remember the names? Or that your brain is going, yeah, if you say these names on Twitch, it's not going to go well, so let's not remember them.
No, I don't remember them. I don't think that it's not the... Obviously, there's the ones that, it's more of a... There's the one that I don't want to mention because it's a horrible site. Instead of being what it was originally designed, it was turning into a more not family-friendly site. Like that one I won't mention. And I remember its name. It is what it is. But you do you. Like I said, I'm trying to be honest and as transparent as I can, especially with the community and people that we have. And I think that's the best thing I can do is just to be honest and upfront. Just to let people know what's going on. Not trying to hide stuff on from the community, not trying to hide my motives or my the reason I'm doing stuff. And part of it is also, especially with the subs and stuff on Twitch, I want to be honest with people that are subbing to me on Twitch, because you're paying money for me to stream on Twitch. If things are changing, it is very important for me to be transparent with people that have given me money to stream on Twitch. And for them to have all the information that they should have as to whether or not they should continue that, whether they should change it to something else, whatever it is they want to do, that's fine. Here's the information, do with it as you will. And if it's one thing I know I can't control, it's the actions of other people. I worry about my actions and, hey, that looks like it hurts. Ow! Freaking gaining revenge for your friend that I just murdered? What's wrong with you? But yeah, so and that's really the my goal is to make sure that I'm honest and upfront, and that people know what's going on, and because that's being honest and upfront is really the only thing that I want to do. I don't want to hide things. I want people to know what's going on. I don't want somebody to be like, well, I just subbed for a year on Twitch. Like, I didn't know you were stuff was changing. It's okay. We were just talking about you. Well, how you doing? Hopefully your arms or your wrists doing better. That's I'm glad you were okay. I don't like pain. Sucks. I don't like it. Yeah, that's about how it's. Yeah, I feel you. Beginning of my year, kind of felt the same way. To be honest with you, I just couldn't catch a break. Oh, you don't have the unspecified virus of unknown origin, do you? Okay. Yeah, I've already had that crap twice. Like, they make fun of me because I still wear my mask at work. Like, all the mask mandate stuff is all gone. But I was like, screw you guys. Like, I'm done with this crap. Like, I've had it twice. Like honestly, that freaking virus caused me to miss the last days with my father because I caught COVID and wasn't able to go to the nursing home to visit my father before he passed. And it was one of those things. Like, if I would have known, like if I knew 100% I have to go see him, this is my last chance, I would have figured out something, you know. But you don't know. And I was hoping that he was gonna make a little bit longer, but his body just gave out. Yeah, it's bad, man. It's there's some serious repercussions that can come from that crap. Yeah, so we do have some. When you do get to us, I may have I have lots of
He's
thoughts.
ideas.
It's bad. You leave me alone with my thoughts. Bad things happen. Yeah, well. Oh, nice. I have well, we've been talking about it on and off all day, but we just keep harping on it because why not? I've been making a move over and onto YouTube, trying to get a foothold over there. What thing was that? I shot the deer and like blue hexagons popped out of it.
Blue hexagons?
Well, no, it was like just a HUD thing. Like, it was weird.
Oh, do you have new points to spend?
Well, I've had new points to spend for the past 3 days.
Oh, well. You might have leveled up without, you know...
How does one feel out of breath in their stomach? See, by the way, hit me up with your tutorial sometimes. Well, yeah, that's my other thing too. Is I need I'll do it right. I'll do it right now. I will stop in the middle of the thing and then do it just right now. Do it.
Hey, well, because I will.
There, I did it too. I'm still trying to get still trying to get 100 followers over there.
So, earlier question, you were asked, Plum, how are you liking Icarus?
Icarus is good. It's different. It's this weird roguelike like survival game. I'm still not sure about restarting my base every single time I go to a new place.
But as I've mentioned, the idea isn't that you always restart a base. It's sometimes you keep a campfire in your pocket, and that's all you actually need. Like it's 100% the mission.
Yeah. I might see about playing. Nice. So it actually comes through from YouTube on over here too. Those should have blinked. Yeah, it's definitely good. Oh, I almost got him. Come back here. Where are you going? Stop running away. I need like 70 more foods. Come here. But yeah, no, Icarus is good. I made some real quick, and they're on the Discord. There's I made a page for thumbnails. So I added a bunch of channels onto the Discord. If you guys are trying to get into YouTube, Twitch, you just have program setup questions. If you have thumbnails, if you want to do artwork that you want to have use as a thumbnail, there's a couple of channels I added so that we can do that. If people want to basically submit artwork, for, like if they've drawn something and they want to have it used for a thumbnail, or don't have a problem with it being used as a thumbnail, it's something that we can kind of a repository for people to be able to put things in there. And then the thumbnails I had made, I just kind of threw those in there, mostly because I needed a place to put them, because I made them on my laptop and I needed them on my desktop. Ooh, freaking Storm Savior, the big ass folder yet. Yeah, as for space on my hard drive, I'm not worried about space on my hard drives. I have 22 terabytes worth of storage in my computer.
We're so damn close to the end of this mission.
Very quiet. Weapons. Yeah. Well, so originally when I built my computer, my plan originally was to upload and build and edit. My computer was built as an editing rig to edit videos for YouTube. And then I tried it a little bit and rapidly realized I don't like editing. And not only that, but I hate the sound of my own voice. Oh, good. I've lost connection with our servers. Oh, well, that scared me. Yep, that's still going. Okay. Disconnect. Thanks, Amazon. You love listening to these. Yes. Let's get inside. It's very stormy and painful outside. I don't like it. Yeah, and that's the other thing too, is ultimately I think especially for YouTube, I might have to figure out some way. I don't know. I might have to come up with something to get my videos edited down. I don't know how. I'm either just going to have to deal with it, because that's the other issue too, is turning over somebody else having the ability to edit my stuff. Well, and that's the problem. Is eventually what I'm going to do is I'll have to, if YouTube takes off, it starts getting to a point where I have to get editing because I'm making so much money that editing doesn't make sense to not do it. I will hire somebody to edit. The problem is I don't know how much it would cost to pay somebody to edit a video, because I would assume if it's a 3-hour video, like a 3-hour stream, I would assume it would take 6 hours to edit it. I figured 3 to 6 hours to edit it, somewhere in there. I don't know. I'm guessing. So I figure if it's 3 to 6 hours to edit it, at that point it's going to cost me $60 to $100 per video to have somebody to edit it. That doesn't seem like a good financial sense, seeing as how I would be basically almost paying somebody full time edit videos on something I'm not making money on. So that's yeah. Well, chopping into segments that wouldn't be that hard. Like hell, it would almost do it automatically when I transfer it over. Like I can have it automatically do 14 or 15 minutes. But yeah, no, I'm thinking highlight stuff like that, right? And it is what it is. But it's and we talked about it, Pete and I. And I'm fine with that. Like, and I understand. But at the same time, and obviously you and I have talked also. Like it's not fair for me to be like, to think that, oh, you should just do this because, like if I could find somebody that like was like, hey, I don't know how to edit. I want to learn how to edit. Do you mind you being a guinea pig? We can learn together, and then I can work out some deal that if if your edited videos start making money, then I'll give you a portion of it or something. Like we'll work on some royalties, garbage. Yeah, the problem is trying to. I've tried to go back. I can't even really watch my own videos because watching my own videos, I'm very critical of myself, and then I start picking myself apart. And that goat was screwed. He was not going to survive the day. Well, I do, but most of the things I already know a lot of the things, and the problem is I start getting critical and I start getting hypersensitive about myself, and then this anxiety, freaking critical self thing starts bouncing around in my brain, and yeah.
I really gotta get you one of these modules.
Aha! Right in the nose. I don't know why this game loves shooting things in the nose.
Whoops, wrong one. Well, got him.
But yeah, so and it's just I don't know. It's a mental thing. But I've done a lot of things in my past too, where I was a trainer and stuff like that.
Honestly, I reckon we've got enough to finish the mission.
What? How'd you live to that?
Yeah, we got 10 cooking, so we're good. Anything you hunt now is bonus, basically.
Oh, then I'm coming back and we'll cook what we have and then get the hell out of here.
Honestly, if you're not feeling, 100% and you're enjoying the crocheting, do the crocheting. Relax, chill, enjoy.
Working mission finish crochet project. Yeah. Look out. Gotta be crocheting neighbor because they don't. That's what I mean. Yeah, dude, what you gotta do. Like, it's, I know for me personally, for mine, like, I have lots of ideas. I'm trying not to bombard you with too much stuff until, the initial one comes out. But that way, because I don't want to like, at the same time, like, I don't want to be like, overwhelm you with all this ideas where you feel panicked, like you have to start working on something. Because I want you to take the time and do the best for everybody involved, right? So for those that don't know, Toski is working on redrawing the Yeti. I've had the Yeti head for seven years now. Very partial to it. I really like my head. I like my head too. But my artwork needs to be updated, especially moving over to YouTube. The dimensions I have for stuff aren't optimal, and I need that stuff to be changed. So unfortunately, in order to do that, I need to have the artwork redrawn, because trying to take a new artist and be like, hey, I have this nice little box, get in the box, doesn't do well. Artists do well when they're free-ranged, and they're allowed to have some reign to kind of do some crazy stuff. If you start trying to stuff them into the box, or into a box that they don't fit in, usually isn't good for everybody. So I try to tell the artist, hey, these are my ideas. Please do stupid things with them.
So, it's time to return to the dropship.
Oh, that's crazy looking. It's always a good sign when somebody's had I've had an idea. Yeah, that's not scary at all.
So,
that. I'm gonna make sure I have
time
some
to say
food.
goodbye to this place?
Yeah, because we can't take anything with us, right?
Hello, door. Have you heard the plan today? Come on. Come on. I'll make something ignite.
Not set on fire anymore? Yeah, I think you sent me that one before.
Yes. Yes.
It's as good as when he has explosives. Nice. Yeah. So Joseph ADHD. Fine. All things being equal, and it is what it is. Check these first. But yeah, it's just trying to get all that stuff going. Obviously, the other thing that I'll need to is once we kind of get the base Yeti stuff done, I want to get some various Yetis and for thumbnails and things like that. So. PNG tuber? How's PNG tuber?
Probably a tool for creating thumbnails, if
Probably.
you know.
Yeah, because the ones I made were made in what's the GIMP or whatever the hell it is. It took me several hours to make those. That's why I'm so proud of them. Oh, okay, so it's a VTuber thing. Yeah, I don't know. I know some people really like the VTuber thing. I don't know. Maybe I'm just old. It doesn't make sense to me. I'll step down from VTuber. The flesh tuber. That doesn't sound. That sounds. That I don't know if that. I don't know if I like that.
I think the idea behind that one, based on what's been said, is you take actual screenshots of your photos of yourself and you know. Oh no.
Well, technically, I do take a bunch of screenshots of myself. Take about 60 of them a minute.
My brain's engaged. So right now, what you're doing is flesh tubing.
Yeah.
That's what that means.
Oh.
Obviously, PNG's kind of static VTubing, not animated.
Yeah, Toski, I try not to make assumptions of whether people are male or female or whatever. I just treat everybody equally. I didn't know you were female. I guess, but who knows nowadays? Like, I try not to guess. But no, I completely understand. Yeah, it's as a single father of a daughter. I completely understand. The internet is a horrible place for women. Because either you're just trying to be treated as a human, and you're trying to be treated as how do I put this nicely? As a woman of the night, because evidently men think that women on the internet are all women of freaking night, because we're dumb. Like, I don't know why people can't just be respectful. Yeah, just be respectful. Treat others with respect, and like, just treat them like a human. Like, what does it matter? I try not to bring gender and sex and stuff into stream often, because I'm playing a game. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, we're just playing a game. Like, I'm you be you, and I'm good with whatever that is. I'm okay with that. But we're just playing a game right now. But yeah, no, I completely understand, especially for that, because there's no way to win. There is no way to win for a woman on the internet. Either you don't show your face, and then everybody thinks that there's something wrong with you, or you do, and then you get pictures of Richard Nixon in your inbox, and I never understood that either. Like, why people send pictures of Dick Van Dyke to other people. Like, I don't understand why this whole unsolicited, Dick Van Dyke pictures thing going on. I don't understand, but like, maybe I'm old, but yeah, it's like I completely understand. Like, I get it. So, you know what? Whatever it is you need to do to feel comfortable and you're not hurting anybody, I'm all right with it. Maybe old. Yeah, I'm all right. I flat out. Since 50th time.
You know what's going to be fun is I have to find my drop pod before you find yours, and leave before you do. Otherwise, this glitches out very badly.
Oh yeah, it seems like freaking dumps you out of the.
Because, yeah, even though I can rejoin the prospect and get back my body, I have to go and rejoin the prospect now that I've been kicked. So...
yeah, we'll just let you leave first. Yeah, I turned 49 in a few months. Some days I feel older, and I led a rambunctious childhood too. So I, broken bones and lots of hospital visits.
Go right, not left. Shorter trip. I'm gonna set my waypoint. The blue one will take us to the that passageway through.
Okay.
If we head to blue first, then head to red.
but yeah, so no, I get it. And you know, it is what it is. Like I try not to. 'Cause, hell, I watch Eevee a lot too, and, and I've been watching and supporting Eevee for how long? And honestly, consider Eevee a friend. And I have no idea. Pizza doesn't first.
That's alright, just come around and...
But and it's fine. Like I get it, because the problem is men are pigs, and they are horrible, and they, you know, if nothing else, there's always Rule 34. As that goes well. And Eevee's just such a good, awesome person. Like I'm, you know, it's, and I hate to be like, oh, she's good for a female streamer. No, Eevee's just a good streamer. She just happens to be female. It just. Oh no, I'm just saying I've been in Eevee's chat for I don't know how long, and I have no idea what she looks like, and it doesn't matter. Like what Eevee looks like is irrelevant. And I like that her stream is based on her being a good streamer and interacting with chat instead of using her assets to try to get thirsty boys to throw money at her. Yeah. I actually originally started in Taco's stream because of Fortress Crafter Ball. And then originally my Twitch sub was going to him, or my Prime sub was for that. And I remember when Eevee started basically substitute streaming into his channel. Like she would, like every once in a while, Eevee would take over his channel, and then she started her own. Created Taco King. Like good stuff. But yeah, no, and I knew them for a long time, and then there was some Twitch teamness that went on that I kind of got into, and then realized that was a mistake. Basically a multi-level marketing scheme, and it, you know, disguised as a Twitch team.
Which is where the tab bot was born.
Yeah.
And then swiftly became a plum only.
Yeah, now it's a plum bot.
This is my dropship.
It wasn't even that. It was like, so it was basically a team that its entire purpose in life was to try to help smaller streamers get brand deals, and basically it would open up me to deals, do things, but it started having me push stuff that I really didn't want to push. Like the best thing that came out of there was the Razor energy drinks, which were actually pretty good. I you know, supported them for a while, and the only reason I kind of stopped is because I left that team. You know, I don't do energy drinks, but as an energy drink, they were pretty good. And then, but but they like pushing mobile games and stuff like that, and just like almost to the point of doing shady stuff on the back end, trying to get the stuff to push, and it was just like I just felt dirty.
I'm safely out. You good to go?
Oh, return to station. Pick all. Here, food it. I'll put all this stuff in here just so I can prove to myself that I don't get beat. It makes me feel better. If you want to, if you have a YouTube video, the quickest way for me to dislike it and to stop watching your YouTube video is to tell me that it was brought by Raid Shadow Legends. Like, seriously, if you're like, this was fuck you, bye, I'm like, freaking, I will pause the video, I will dislike it, and I will leave the video. I will stop watching. I hate that. And don't get me wrong, like, I have been offered that promo, and it's a lot of money. I'm a small streamer on Twitch, and Raid Shadow Legends has offered me a lot of money to stream, to the point of me going, it's almost worth it, and I would feel less dirty if I donated it directly to charity, but I would still be dirty. Yeah, I'll make fun of it all the time. I refuse to accept an advertising deal from them. All right. You know, and I've had several, like, raids showed up. I want to say I have at least 3 different bills. No, if it was a 5-figure number, there would have been a serious discussion in the Discord. We're talking, I want to say I think one of them was like $500, and it wasn't for like a lot either. It was like low numbers of getting people into the game. Like the amount of people that you had to like have download it, and it wasn't like difficult. Like it was just like needing like double-digit people to download the game. Like it was ridiculous. But that's the reason there's so many ads, is because they just throw money.
You get 2. You get the one that tells you it's done, and the one that gives you the money.
Okay, so is this just the email saying I got the money, or that it's done?
You hit the delete.
Oh, there's the money. I can go. Oh no.
Yeah, go to the workshop. So I've grabbed a spare, since I've got them unlocked, I've grabbed a spare canteen and a spare O2 tank for you.
Oh, nice. Let's see, what's this? I don't need that. I can open, what's this? MXCX.
If you can get a suit with an oxygen and a water slot, that would be good. Unless you've already got one.
Click to research. Oh, this one has... That one only has a module and 1 oxygen. So this has a oxygen, no water. So we'll do this.
You want to have a water slot.
Search that. And then I gotta buy it, right?
Yep.
So now I still have $125 roos.
Yeah. In your loadout, you'll have to drag the suit over your current suit to equip it. But once you've done that, you'll have the slots.
I can get a spear. %50 yield from skinning. How do you repair it on the ground, though? Or can you repair it on the ground?
First tools you can't. So what they're really good is, instead of going and dealing stone tools, you have tools you drop in with. So I've got almost the full set of them. I can craft an extra few of them pretty cheap. I've got 2, 3, 4 slots left in my loadout.
Yeah, it's silent. Honestly, like if it was like 5 figures, like if it was like 10 grand, where like I could be like, go to the community and be like, hey dude, these freaking morons are offering me like $10,000, and I'm just going to donate it all straight to charity. Like that would definitely be a discussion to be had in the Discord. Guess an early start. It's good. I've had it for a while. I play it on and off. It's Mega Mouse, and welcome to the show. How you doing? As you know, sitting makes me take out of breath. Yeah, I would straight tell them like, yeah, this is a horrible game. Don't do it. And it is like it's a gotcha freaking just trying to scam money out of people. It's horrible.
I can get another one of the good pickaxes I've got. You want me to do that?
It's up to you. I don't want you to spend all your money on it. You could have other stuff that you need.
So, in order to get everything else I want, I need to get exotics, and we're a ways off from that.
Oh, okay.
So,
it's up to you. So the charity stream for Extra Life is November 5th and 6th. We're just taking a break from Fortress Craft right now because we were starting to burn myself and Pete out pretty badly. So we just didn't want to do that. So we've got to a point where we're starting to fight through the cryo. The surface world is kind of okay. Like I think I'm okay for that. And for those that don't know, the plan November 5th and 6th, we're gonna go back to Fortress Craft. And every time somebody donates $5, I put in a threat agitator, piss off the bugs even more. And then we try to survive and kill all 4 of the spawners, basically, and try to raise money for Extra Life. In the process of doing that, we'll be giving games away and doing all kinds of fun stuff. No, it's November 5th and 6th. So we'll be starting at 8 a.m. in the morning. I'm not allowed to I have to have, 4 to 6 hours before I can start building the OET to charge it. So I have to survive for several hours before I'm even allowed to build the OET. I'm only allowed to kill 2 of the spawners on Saturday, and then I'll kill the other 2 spawners on Sunday to make it fair and try to keep people out. It'll be lots of fun. All right.
I've got you in my inventory ready for the next time we both deploy. A bow, an axe, a knife, a pickaxe, canteen, and O2 tanks. So we've got some gear for you to get you started faster.
So the question is if you have. So if I go to the planet and I take those with me, and you give them to me, do I have to give them back to you so that you can take them back to the space station, or do you just, when you come back to the space station, get new ones?
So you need to make sure that they are in your inventory when you leave the dropship, by your dropship. If you do not bring them back to the station, they do not get returned to me.
Okay.
Much like I must remember to bring mine back. So pretty much, we land, I give you your set, or the stuff of yours out of my inventory. And you don't lose them.
But if you give them to me and I land on the planet, I put them in my inventory, and then as long as they're in my inventory when I come back, they disappear out of my inventory and go back.
So if I leave and you fire up the session, they'll be there.
Yeah.
You save, I load up the session, they're still in your inventory. You leave via the dropship, they go back to my workshop inventory.
Okay.
So
that's fine. As long as they don't disappear, I'll just have to make sure that they go.
Yeah. If you lose them, we're both sad.
Yeah. No sense in doing that. All right, so I got like 15 minutes. Actually, no, I could go a little bit over today. Let's go prospect. Where do we want to go, Pete? Back to Olympus?
Well, you're still working on unlocking a lot of Olympus, so...
I chose the last one, and it ended bad, so...
Okay, so... construction missions in the early game aren't so bad. The general exploration missions are fine. Just... please nothing that's, like... collect a lot of goddamn iron. Or, you know... yeah. Like, it has the word stockpile in it.
I need to go down the deep vein extraction too, right?
Yeah, so you need to get deep vein extraction.
Alright, so Ice Storm Expedition's a good thing to do?
Yeah, you need to get... oh, that one's going to be a paid one.
Well,
Because we got to go in the Arctic.
Well, yeah.
We've got to get payday extraction, which is on the top half, which you need to unlock. And there's a new one in here somewhere that I still haven't located.
Payday extraction?
No, because there's...
oh, payday.
yeah, so there's... apparently there's a new unlock that I've got to find. That I don't know...
So either do we want to do the dry run or the Arctic one?
So Arctic run, we're going to have to spend time getting the armor. We're going to definitely need to get either very good at, bows, because we're going to have to deal with polar bears. Or we're going to have to get guns before we go in, so that's going to be a bit of prep. Dry run... I don't remember what dry run involves anymore. I think that's the one where... do you remember in the beta where we had to go into a cave?
Where the sandworms?
Yeah, we had to get to the sandworm area. I think that's that mission.
Okay, well, we got to do both of them, so just which one do you want to do now?
I don't care, it's your story.
Well, let's go play in the ice. I am a Yeti.
Alright.
Just needing rewards. It's... load up.
So, have you dragged your new suit over the top of your current one?
I did.
Excellent.
It says physical resistance, +1 module suit, oxygen suit, and water.
Excellent. Alright, let's go!
Fell for us at that high. How much of it? Oh, you do. So, for those that didn't catch yesterday's stream, I am uploading those over onto YouTube. I'm trying to get a little bit better at sharing the content. So yesterday's stream will go up on YouTube right at the end of the pitch. So I'm trying something new where once I get done streaming, instead of, because what I had been doing is uploading the video like today's stream, as soon as I got done streaming, I would upload that. I would go over to YouTube and then release yesterday's stream on YouTube. And after I'd uploaded it yesterday, chatting with Pete, he told me I was not to do that. It was a bad plan. So I'm trying a different way. Yeah, just it's true. So I'm changing the way I'm doing things. Gonna try some different stuff. But if you want to do that, I did get the space taken out of my name, so that in and of itself is awesome. Because I don't evidently know how to YouTube. And so slowly doing that. But so if y'all are looking for this, I have a playlist set up over there, and I try to at least set up all the content and gather it together. I've been doing that, and then doing but yeah, so I've been doing that, uploading some bullet heaven roguelite stuff over there too. I've just been generally having a good time because if you're not having a good time with this stuff, then why the hell are you doing it?
Where have I landed? Oh, that's where I've landed.
And then so just trying to keep it what's going on over there and trying to learn and doing things. Did you land?
I've landed. I found your pod.
There was a wolf hanging out over it. I was making a stabby stick.
Ah. Okay, so I have stuff for you. Like that one. And that one. And that one. And that one. And that one.
Jesus.
And that one.
It's just... Oh, I thought that was an explosive.
I had some slots available. You've got some gear now.
Yeah, I don't completely suck.
You'll need to obviously fill the tank. It's empty, but yeah, you'll have a pickaxe, a knife, an axe. So
I just need to make some arrows.
So yeah.
Take this filler.
Yep. I'll start building a base.
Come on, concussion. But yeah, so I don't know. So far, I'm having fun with Icarus. It's a fun game. It's not nearly as green or hell as Green Hell.
Damn it!
Because Green Hell is both of those. What's that?
Did I hit you or
no?
Oh, I was pretty sure that was about to be concussion.
Favorite pastime in Green Hell? Making a mud house. My favorite pastime in Green Hell is dying. So I did it a lot. I mean, I died a lot in Green Hell. But yeah, so it's not nearly as bad as like Green Hell or something like that. It's definitely, you know, choose your own adventure type. Figure out what you want to do. Uh, but it's a fun game. The developers are constantly adding updates and just generally being awesome. Listening to the community, which is always a plus in my book. Oh, there's a Wolfie boy.
Not anymore, that's not. Okay, I got enough for a campfire.
Yeah. Well, they're talking about changing dedicated servers too. So dedicated servers are going to be coming out for the game, so you can run basically your own server, and then that will allow us to do that, and that will allow you to, with that, you'll also be able to start taking resources back to the space station.
Well, okay, so it is two separate features, but they're doing it together. The problem how it is, and the reason why you may see from time to time you've lost connection to the server, is the data is stored on Amazon's cloud gaming stuff. Or gaming cloud gaming services crap. And it's not really holding up. So as part of the whole dedicated server thing, they need to make it so they can have local data and have it all work. So there's a redesign. As part of this, they're fixing it so they can have items on stations.
Yeah.
So they're doing a fair bit of work.
So when that's going to happen, we don't have that information. We are waiting for it though.
Yeah, my understanding is that initially dedicated servers will be outposts, or they may be only outposts. But either way, outposts are cool. At least that's my opinion. Do you mind, Goat? I'm trying to base here. Okay. Door.
But yeah, so it's a fun thing. And then we obviously have the server. So it's, you know, we'll have to either. I've basically been using that for my own, but if we do need a server for the community, we can cross that too. But yeah, it's, you know, I don't know. Like I said, originally when I started playing the game, I never really. It's like Icarus. It's just the.
I'm hoping that wasn't a bear. Because you see, last time we managed to pick prime bear territory.
Let's see, we picked it. The game picked it for us.
We technically could have built in a different area. We just didn't choose to.
Right in the face.
I need to go think about my oxide, for I do the not breathing. Which is something I've also experienced recently in real life, and for very different reasons that I do not wish to repeat ever again.
Not fun. I don't recommend it.
It's not.
But yeah, so ow, got really cold. Had a cold front, so it's wreaking havoc on the bodies. I can't make any of that stuff. Get on it. I was staying there. Make up his mind, which is probably why I got. Yeah, it's the same thing. I live outside of Houston. It was like 100 degrees last week, and I woke out this morning and it's chilly. And then the office at work is like 30 degrees below zero. It was so cold in my office the other day that my wrist was hurting. I broke my wrist when I was young. So sometimes it acts up, especially cold weather.
Oh, I'm freezing. Alright. I'd like to not do that. Get enough stuff to make.
I'll let you just. And so it was 70 this week when I was ice. Oh, like 20-degree temperature change. Like I've had days here where it would be like 50, 60 degrees in the morning, and it'd be like 90, 100 degrees in the afternoon. Like it is insane. Or like it'll be like 100, over 100, like one day, and like 2 days later it'll be like 50. It's like the weather change, especially because I live right on the Gulf of Mexico. The weather change is drastic.
You have leather and bone. Because in order to make an oxide thing, I need 23 more leather and 5 more bones. Crafting it now.
I approve of the oxygen thing. But yeah. From Minnesota.
Apparently I had extra, yeah, so put your tank in there and it'll start filling. The extra sulfur in here. Okay, so what do I need for textiles?
Yeah.
Textiles is...
Yeah, no, and it is what it is, right? And then, but the difference is, too, is here we're used to that massive swing, so it doesn't, it's not as bad because we know it's coming. It happens all the time. So, but like even like a 10-degree change can be enough to shock your body sometimes. Sitting here watching the oxygen. But yeah, the weather on the Gulf Coast it's as bipolar as my ex-wife.
Could you scooch out of the corner for a minute? The start of armor.
Nice.
This will let us make fur. This will let us go into the ark.
That's it well. But yeah, it's, in hell, we hurricanes and stuff like that too. And I worry about Florida right now because Florida's not doing well. Some places are doing a lot better than others. Some places worked out okay. Yeah, no worries. And then when you do start getting to feel better, let me know. And then we'll start discussing things and get some images. I got ideas. I got plans. I'm doubling down. I want to try to, as much as I can. I'm only going to get as much out of streaming and YouTube and stuff as I put into it. So the more I put into it, and the more I try to push it forward, the better it's going to. So the goal here is just to actually double down and work on trying to actually do something with this opportunity that I've been handed. So I do appreciate everybody that come in. And like I said, if this is the third day of us playing Icarus, so if you want to catch the first 2 days, the VODs are up on Twitch. They're also over on YouTube. You're more than welcome to go check those out. Hang out on YouTube for a little bit. You can catch up with the old streams. All the Fortress Craft are there. Pichu, how you doing? Yeah, that's the other thing too. Is I need emojis. I need so much stuff. But the problem is too is that most of that stuff doesn't transfer to YouTube. And honestly, right now I'm not putting all my eggs in the YouTube basket, but I want to at least make the YouTube page and everything look good. So that's my focus right now is trying to get the YouTube stuff kind of done. But by that same point, like there's no emotes over there. There's no, all that stuff isn't there.
So. Alright, we've got one bed. So set your spawn point.
Waiting for oxygen. 'Cause, 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 'c
You could have taken the first tank. It's not like it mattered which one was which.
I wasn't that low.
Yeah, so if you set your spawn point on that bed, I don't have one yet. There isn't enough fur.
Good.
Yeah, I have the leather now. I just need the 19 more fur.
Six to a knee. 8. You need 8 sticks to make a torch?
Yeah.
Oh, that is a water.
Oh, I don't have any arrows. Oh. Oh, that's gonna slow me down.
That's why you don't go out and wander around in the dark. Fall in the lake.
I forgot to craft myself arrows, so I didn't have any, so it's like, I'm gonna shoot this goat. No, I'm not.
Seven sticks. I need one more. I got a stick. Out stumbling around in the dark trying to make a damn torch so I can see what I'm stumbling into. Oh, look at that. Now I can see. Oh, look, I was in a forest surrounded by trees.
Beware, there's a wolf around. But he's gone now.
Trying to see if I can get a torch so I can see what's going on, so I can get enough fur to make a bed so we can sleep through the night.
Well, I'm up to 8 now. I only need to get the fur, so we need a total of 20. I got 8.
Well, I just murdered something. Oh, a large deer.
So you could consider it cheating, but I consider it a skill of the game because it's literally a skill point in the game. I have animal health bars, because... Oh, damn it! No! I missed!
He had no fur. Ah! Where are you, furry little bastard?
You're having some trouble. Yeah, so I can walk around the dark and just follow the health bars.
There's 9 more fur.
Nice.
Well, I may have shot the deer by shooting at his I can see you mark.
Yeah. When they start putting little helpers up like that, it makes it so much easier.
He's like, I can see you. I'm like, and now I can see you. Tears Moon. Shot him in his face. Shot him in his stupid face. So, and then just so people do know also, if you are looking. Okay.
Alright, I'm gonna go deploy the second bed.
Dumb head.
We've got a new first-time chatter.
Hey now, how you doing? Yeah, I don't know. I have the highlighting things turned on, but they don't highlight on that because I don't watch Twitch chat because it's over here. I watch my. I have 3 screens. Oh no, we just did that one. Sorry, we finished that one. We changed now, and we're doing the expedition. I don't remember which one we're doing. But yeah, we just completed the one where you had to do the tons of plants and animal parts. You had to do all the leather, the fur.
So, Plum, the game will always tell you your mission in the yellow bar on the left. So, you want to type in Ice Storm Expedition or something. Basically, we're going to go play in the Arctic.
Yeah. Well, we just kind of started this one just so that we could have something to kind of work on and kind of get the base built. I'll probably, I don't know when we'll finish this one, but I want to at least get it started so we had a mission. Oh, I have the flooding.
Make sure you eat some food. And, yeah, we got 2 beds. Oh, you doing the bleeding. Oh.
That one death of my good character got mad with ticket break. Looking together, and got my but yeah, we played through it. We eventually got it, but it still took us 8 hours on stream, and then I think Pete had probably another.
We were around the 40. Well, we'd spent a full day on it basically, because it gives you 15 days, and we were at the 14-day mark when we finished. So yeah, whole day. Great. And I make one of these.
Yeah, that sucks. You lost your character though. All right. Unfortunately, though, it is time for me to kind of start to shut down. I do have the works today. So we will be back over here on Twitch next Tuesday. May try to go live some point this weekend on to see how it works out. Oh, that's a name I haven't rated in a bit. Go say hi. Yeah, no worries with you, dude. Like, I get it. Like, things are there. Like, life happens. I appreciate you guys showing up. I really do. I'm just trying to make it where if you do want to watch it, it's on the VOD will be up on YouTube tomorrow. They're up on Twitch this afternoon. So if you do want to go watch stuff, and thank you for the follow, DJ. I appreciate it. So if you guys want to catch the first 2 VODs for Icarus, they're up. They'll be up on YouTube this afternoon. And then I'm just trying to make it however you want to consume the content. I'm trying to make sure that stuff is there. If there's something I can do differently and it would make you easier to do stuff, let me know. The only thing I haven't started doing is editing stuff down and trying to make stuff because I suck at editing. But we'll cross that bridge when I get there. But with that being said, we are going to raid the Nerdy Corgi. Do me a favor. He's playing Minecraft. Nerdy is an awesome streamer. He does a lot of Minecraft stuff. Very creative guy. Go check him out. At least tell him I said hi. And then you guys have a good weekend. We'll talk to y'all soon.